All right, here we have the 4 Dayton bass shakers. We're going to be installing these onto my couch, my sectional couch, I guess, in the theater. I really was up in the air on doing 2 in the couch, 2 in each chair, but when I started looking at the chairs, I kind of feel like, you know what, I'm going to put it all in the front row. It's where I sit all the time, my girlfriend, so I want all the bass. If I feel like I got to move them, I'll definitely move them back. So I'm going to zoom out here for a minute. And so, stage 1, we have to remove all of the black material that's on the bottom of the couch. We'll get into that in a second. Rawsaw HD here. We're back again for some bass shaker installation. Hit the subscribe button now while you got the chance. Give me a like, thumbs up, and we'll proceed. That being said, what we're going to do here to the couch is remove this black fabric on both pieces. It's just a cover. It doesn't really serve any real purpose, so you're not going to hurt anything. Typically to do this, you're going to have feet on your couch. You get a screwdriver. I don't know how yours may be attached, but take the feet off. You're going to need maybe a 5-in-1 tool, pair of pliers, screwdriver, pretty basic stuff to kind of get this going. I've already kind of prepped one side. I don't need to take both sets of feet off. So I'll start over here, we'll pull it all back, and you'll see what the inside looks like. Over here, I'm going to start down here. This should be off. I'm thinking ahead here. Alright, so feet are off. What I like to do on this, and I like using the 5-in-1, kind of get underneath the staple, pop it up, and I'll vacuum all these up later. Kind of get under the staple, and you just kind of pry it up. That one doesn't want to come easy. If you keep working it, they'll start coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you could use your pliers to just remove it. Alright? So you follow that pattern all the way around. We'll do another 1 or 2. And then I'm going to pause it and we'll just kind of continue this without you seeing it all. That. Pair of pliers. Pull it out. So that's how you're going to start exposing this. So I'm going to pause the camera now. We're going to continue once this is all off. Okay, back again. It's a hot day. Gotta have a beer. So I just got all of those staples removed. Let's see what we got under here. You never know what you're going to find inside your couch, I got to tell you. So let me roll this back. Well, what's this? It's that lost sock from the washing machine. It finally shows up. Whoa! The Benjamins are here. See, you never know what you're going to find in your couch. So maybe this is my lucky day. I can get some good speaker cable with this. But in all seriousness. So what you want to do here, once you have this removed, you kind of got to see where you want to put it. In some cases, you may want to mount the shaker to some available, I'll call it real estate or wood. I could probably mount it here on each side. But what I think I'm going to do is cut a 2x4 or 2x6. I'm going to go across the entire base. Then I can screw into here, and I can screw into the end. And that should transfer, you know, the energy from the bass shaker through the entire couch. So that's going to be my next project, to measure that. So I'm going to pause the video right now, and I'll be back with a piece of wood installing that. Okay, the battery died on my microphone, and I did not realize it. So the next few clips, I didn't get any audio. And I can't go back and re-record them because everything was finished and everything's stapled up. So this particular video, I was talking about how the board got installed, and I was going to mount the bass shakers. I think what I was going for here was just where to put them on on this particular one, I didn't want to get them too close. I kind of wanted them, I guess, toward the end of each couch, but not on the very end. So I kind of centered them in this at this point, and again at the other. I don't even do a full install of these. I kind of show you how I'm doing it. Basically, I'm screwing it down to the board. I really didn't have the screws I wanted. I would recommend a panhead screw. I had some rough drywall screws, which it worked fine because of the foam backing on the shaker itself. The drywall screw just literally pulled it right into the board, nice and tight. There was no moving it. So that's all I'm really doing in this video is screwing it in and explaining how I'm going to do the other three to both of the couches. As you can see there, I was trying to say how nice and tight it was. But again, you know, the battery died. So I'm going to do a voiceover on the other two sections of this video as well. Okay, and on this one, I had the two of them installed. I cut some holes in the fabric because obviously I didn't take into account the fabric was going to cover the base shakers, but that's okay. Again, you're never going to see it with the feet added on there. There's still clearance. Basically, what I was doing here was showing how to pull the fabric tight. You don't need a ton of staples in it. Again, this fabric is just to I don't really know, just to keep things out from underneath the couch. Maybe your cat will crawl up in there. I have a cat running around in these videos. But I just go on to explain, you know, take the fabric, pull it tight, boom, hit a staple in there. And you just kind of repeat the process. You tend to want to do it on opposite ends. I don't know if you've ever built a DIY screen, but it's the same principle. You want to get one side in, you go to the opposite side, pull it pretty tight, you know, and then kind of do an X pattern. So that's all I'm really doing here, just going around and explaining. I also mentioned, now I already ran the wire. The other thing I want to throw in here, there's a wire run between the two shakers already. And that I have, and then I stapled it with electrical staples to the board. So that's kind of there permanent. When I run the amplifier wire to these, you know, I'll connect to the positive of one and the negative of the other, and then there's the jumper wire between the two. So again, I think that's what I'm talking about here, and I am saying that I'm running the wire to the back. I had already pre-wired this into the wall for subwoofers down the line. I ran RCAs and 12 gauge inline or in-wall speaker cable. So I think I'm just explaining that here, that the wiring is already out to the back to a wall plate. But I'm going to kind of cut my audio short here, and we're going to go on. We're going to go on to the next one. You can see my cat creeping around there. You know, he's got to be involved. What's going on? He was under the couch. He was all over, driving me nuts when I was doing this. But what are you going to do? We'll go on to the next one. Okay, this is the final one. It was just kind of a quick overview. I had done the second couch the same as the first, ran the board, connected them, you know, several screws anywhere I could, screwed the shakers in, and it's basically ready to put back together. It didn't take very long. I'm going to say that it might have taken me an hour and a half to do all this, 2 hours. Really, it was playing with a camera. Really took more time. Okay, back again. What are my impressions? I got it all hooked up, kind of tweaked, you know, I was tweaking it a little bit, playing around with some of the settings. It's definitely a little hard to dial in because on movies, it definitely has more tactile feel, more shake. Music, you know, music videos, things like that, maybe not quite as much. I'd almost want to say you might have two settings for your gain. One, when you're watching a movie, set it, you know, at point A, and then if you're, you know, listening to some music, maybe set it at point B. As far as my impressions, it's a $350 system tweak. I like it. I don't think you're going to go wrong or be disappointed in it for what you spent. If I told you it was $2,000, you might say, well, you know, it's not quite what I wanted. I'll put some subs in, but I think it just complements things that I already have in the system. It's almost like having two subs literally built into the couch. It feels like I'm sitting on two subs, like there's a sub in here and a sub in that couch. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Again, you have to be a little gentle with where you want the gain. But it's definitely pretty neat. I'm glad I got it. My girlfriend thought it was pretty interesting as well. She liked it. She said, you know, wow, you can feel your whole body vibrating. And you don't even necessarily have to have it up loud. So you kind of gain... it opens up the fact that you can watch a movie, not have it cranking all the time to get the tactile feel. You can, you know, put it on a more normal level, and you know, every now and then it gives you a bump, and you feel it in your pants, and it's pretty neat. So I like it in that respect. Like I said, it's a magic trick. You don't feel the air movement around you, and that's the difference with the 18s in the front and the 12s in the rear. When the bass is kicking, yeah, you feel it. But you feel it in your seat, you feel it on your chest, you feel it on your face, you feel the air, the electricity in the air from the subs moving. This doesn't work like that. This is literally physical. So when the bass hits, you don't feel it out here. You don't feel it in the air around you. You just feel it on your butt, basically, because that's you're sitting down or your back. And it just shakes your whole body. So I like it. I'm glad I did it. I had my girlfriend's son here. He thought it was cool as well, and his girlfriend, she thought it was pretty neat. So like I said, I think it's money well spent. I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope everybody's staying healthy. I will be making more videos moving forward. I got some other plans. This upcoming week, I'm going back to work kind of full-time. This COVID-19, it's got everybody, you know, either unemployed or working part-time or whatever it is. So I'm going to kind of get back to some normal routine here, but I will still be making the videos. You can see my cat. Don't forget, we got Felipe here in the video. He's got to always be here. This is his favorite place in the whole house to be, is sitting in his little bed here on the couch. So, hey, stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. Subscribe. Give me the like, thumbs up, bell notification. You know the drill. And we'll see you in a future video. Take care, YouTube.